Welcome, I'm Dr. Noa from broadcasting live from Napa, California, giving you the latest in terms of natural type of care in terms of your health and well-being. I'll be hosting this on a weekly basis, try to go over the scientific literature that's occurred over the last week or so to give you the cutting edge of information. And the first study I'd like to kind of talk about is an FDA release actually in terms of two asthma drugs. Asthma, a very, very dangerous type of disorder. Well, these life-threatening type of risks, as quoted from the FDA, are inhalers that are long-acting beta agonists. And what's the life-threatening risk? Yeah, death and hospitalization by 1%, 2%, by 280%. So consumer beware. Colonoscopy preparation drugs harmful to kidneys. That's right. Everybody needs to go in to have your colon checked out after about age late 40s and early 50s. Well, they're showing that that particular type of compound that kind of cleans you out has serious adverse effects. So, says who? Janet Woodcock, of the director of FDA's Center for Drug Evaluation and Research, causing renal failure. So be careful. Children rely on health care, a natural type of health, which is kind of exciting. 1 out of 9 people under 18 now use alternative, or actually, which could be primary, first-line therapy, as I've talked about on my TV show over the last 4 years. So that's very exciting that more and more people are understanding that natural things first, then possibly drugs and surgery last. Cancer will be the world's leading cause of death by 2010, almost a year from now, from the World Health Organization. Very, very scary. The cancer continues to increase despite all the info commercials about how we're winning the war on cancer. We haven't won the war on cancer because there's actually 8 different factors that contribute to health, like detoxification, methylation, sugar problems, hormones, immune stress, and other factors that I discuss on my TV show, NapaValleyTV.org, 7 to 9 every Monday night. Selenium, sugar as an additive, as cocaine, as addictive as cocaine and heroin. Princeton University study, granted it was with animals, showing in terms of the strong addictive property that I think most people realize. And that was published in the American College of Neuropsychopharmacology, December 2008. Vitamin D decreases deficiency, increases heart risk. Very, very, very hot type of vitamin D. In this study in the Journal of American College of Cardiology, December 2008, is that people with low vitamin D were 200% more likely to experience a heart attack. 50%, also stated in this study, 50% of the adults and 30% of children are vitamin D deficient. So that's something you definitely need to be looking about, either getting some more type of sun exposure, once again limit yourself because the skin cancer is a fastest growing type of cancer, or taking your food or supplements. Smoke during pregnancy increases the risk of cleft lip. That's a deformity of the mouth that causes this disfigurement. 10 cigarettes per day from this Norwegian study showed it increased the chances of this cleft lip by 100%, and that was published in Epidemiology, December 2008. Statin drugs cause eye damage. Lots of controversy I've talked about over the last 5 or 6 years. Once again, big business, $34 billion a year, causes eye damage to occur, and that was published in Ophthalmology, December 2008. What was also interesting that was quoted in this article is that the Mayo Clinic, one of the more prestigious drug facilities in the country, if not the world, stated that lifestyle changes have the greatest impact on reducing heart disease and strokes, way more superior than medication. So interesting. Yeah, a lot of people know that, but you unfortunately don't get that information. Fosamax, a drug for osteoporosis, definitely a big deal. It's a disfigurement, it's painful, and it kills more women than breast cancer and cervical cancer combined. This University of Washington study, published in Archives of Internal Medicine 2008, increased heart problems, irregular heartbeats by 86%. So there are natural ways out there. Look for my YouTube on osteoporosis, how to help to heal the bone. Also, another study showing from Cornell University that Fosamax suppresses bone's ability to heal. So, that's something that we see over and over again. Drugs might have a special place, but over, once again, too long a period of time, they interfere with the natural type of healing properties of the body. Low-dose thyroid, Move or Die, a Japanese National Cancer Society study from 80,000 subjects aged 45 to 75 was able to reduce cancer and heart attacks. We know that exercise is a very powerful type of medicine in terms of keeping your health, and so you can look at that, the American Journal of Epidemiology, December 2008. Increase in soda keeps going. Once again, just an article in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, December 2008. Just the alarming rate of soda. And once again, a can of soda is about 17 to 20 teaspoons of sugar. So very, very destructive, very dangerous type of things. Diesel truckers face greater cancer. UC Berkeley and Harvard study looking at about 31,000 plus type of truckers show that nothing amazing there, that breathing in air pollution can cause that. What was interesting about this study is that closing the windows could be a decrease in terms of that. So very simple type of changes can make a big impact on health and well-being. New study firmly ties hormone use to breast cancer. I've talked about this on my TV show and other articles about hormone replacement therapy. Was the biggest boondoggle for the last 50 years. That was supposed to be this great thing to make women young and vital, but actually increases cancer and heart disease and other types of problems. Well, in this UCLA study, from one of the larger studies that's been going on, Women's Health Initiative study, who showed that women taking hormone replacement therapy for 5 years increased the risk for breast cancer by 2%, 20%? No, 200%. And that was just released at a symposium in San Antonio, Breast Cancer Symposium, this past week. FDA reports urges consumption of fish despite mercury. Be careful. Once again, these things are, good and bad side. Fish live in, unfortunately, in a very, very polluted type of environment and can have definitely high risk in terms of other types of health issues versus the omega-3 fatty acids, the fish oils, which are very, very good. Tough question to do like that. National Institute of Health stops diabetes studies because what it does, intensive care was shown to increase death. There's a kind of a thinking that, well, if we're really aggressive with lots of drugs and really get that tight, that's going to be better. Well, this large study of over 12,000 people of type 2 diabetes, called the ACCORD study, Action to Control Cardiovascular Risk in Diabetes, unfortunately did not show that. But let's not confuse things, because in this another article a couple years ago in Archives of Internal Medicine actually compared lifestyle versus taking a drug. And what they found out, that lifestyle was 300% or more effective than drugs. But the key is that lifestyle only cost about $1,100. The drug was $31,000. And so just follow the money and you understand what you're going to be told. Drug companies are now basically having ghostwriters. Once again, infomercials, not real science, no evidence-based medicine there. Financial collusion between drug companies and medical journals. And this is an investigation by Senator Charles Grassley. Yeah, be careful what information you get out there. This was just an interesting little tidbit. One sneeze can infect 150 people in 5 minutes. That a sneeze equals 100,000 droplets of germs, and so that can be spread all over. So just like my mom told me, cover your mouth. It can be just real simple in terms of reducing the chance of that. Another type of big thing on vitamin D, fights placental infections, which can be devastating to the mother and to the baby. UCLA study showed that vitamin D was able to be effective against staph, strep, and E. coli. And that was published in Journal of Biology of Reproduction, December 2008. So thank you very much. You'll be watching these on a regular basis, trying to keep you up to date with the latest information that science has to offer. Thank you.